Look, I get it, brother. I really do. I wasted so many years of my young adult life just trying to find a mission worth pursuing, just trying to find something that I could wake up for in the morning and be excited about suffering for. Because I always knew since I was a teenager, many of us know we have something inside us, something which can achieve greatness, but we spend so much time trying to figure out what that actually is that we want to achieve. We have all this potential and we're just looking for some way to channel it to. And the more I ask myself that question, what's my mission? What do I actually want to achieve in life? The further I got away from the answer, until I thought about it and I decided to change the question. I asked myself, what am I avoiding? What work am I avoiding because I'm either scared of looking stupid, I'm scared of it not working out, or what am I scared of committing to because it might be the wrong choice? It might not be the best possible path for me, so I don't want to waste these young years of my life, this prime time, doing something which might not be my thing in 5 years' time. And what happened when I started thinking this way is I actually started to take action and then things began to change. Because this whole time when I was looking for my why, when I was looking for my reason to get up and go after something, I wasn't doing anything. I was using that as an excuse to not achieve anything in life, to not pursue anything meaningful. And so when I changed the way I looked at it, everything began to change for me. Our confusion that we have when we ask ourselves this question is not actually confusion, it's fear masked as something else. Because what if we choose wrong? What if we choose something which ends up going tits up and not working? When we jump on Instagram, we start scrolling, we see nothing but success stories of people our age or younger who've gone on to achieve great things. Maybe they're a professional athlete, maybe they're a multi-millionaire in some business model we've never heard of before. And so when we've got all these different options available to us, it becomes very overwhelming and we spend all this time trying to look for the one thing that really clicks for us. But this is very important. It's something I need you to understand. We will not find our clarity from simply thinking about something, from simply looking at all these options on the internet and trying to figure out the best one in our mind. We can only obtain our clarity from doing something. Clarity will come as a reward for our action, not as a prerequisite. And the sooner we flip that in our mind and the sooner we have that fundamental understanding, it's amazing how much quicker our life will change as a result of that. Imagine for a moment you're driving down a foggy road, thick fog, and you can't see any more than 50 meters in front of you from where your car's headlights illuminate. In that instance, what do? Do we stop? Do we try and wait for everything to clear? Do we try and map out our entire journey? No, we simply drive that 50 meters. When we get there, we have another 50 meters visible in front of us, and we follow that and we continue on and on. Eventually, we'll reach our destination. When I was a teenager, I was doing the wrong thing. I was trying to find the end of the road and then work backwards from there. What I should have been doing is just taking that first step, just going that first 50 meters into the fog, waiting for the path to illuminate and then going the next 50. That's the only way we can guarantee ourselves long-term success, is by taking that small action now and then taking the next best move on the chessboard from there. Over time, those results will compound, and that is ultimately how we achieve everything we ever want in our life. Instead of trying to see the whole road, I just want you to take a moment now to yourself and ask yourself these 3 questions. What am I willing to suffer for? What am I genuinely curious about? And what problem do I want to solve, or what problem can I solve for other people? So by doing this, we're going to stop waiting for passion, we're going to pursue problems, and that's where our true purpose is hidden. And I've developed a really simple 3-step framework that I use whenever I feel like I need more clarity about the direction I'm going. So I start by picking my direction, not my destination, just where I want to be going today, just where I want to be going in the next 24 hours. It can be as simple as that. That could look like learning a skill, launching a project, going to do a body transformation, anything at all, just so long as it involves action and a positive movement in the direction you want to be going. Once we've got that, we're then going to set a structure around it. We're going to build a non-negotiable routine of the things we've got to do each day to progress further towards the direction we want to go. Because clarity does not survive chaos. When something happens, when something goes wrong, when something goes not the way we intended in our life, the first thing we're going to lose is clarity. So the only thing that's going to survive that chaos is if we have a very real structure that we can revert back to and just keep ticking off day after day. And then our progress is guaranteed no matter what the world might throw at us. One of the best ways for us to get our energy back is to cut out anything which doesn't help us in our journey, cut out all the noise. This morning, I made the decision that I was really going to go all in on content creation. I was going to make YouTube and Instagram my main focus. So I went through my to-do list. I had all these optimized things. I had journaling, I had meditation, I had all these healthy routines. But what I realized is a lot of these things were actually keeping me from putting time and effort into progressing to the thing I actually want to do, which is to be a full-time content creator. So we go through our routine and we cut out those things which, while they're genuinely seen as positive, they're actually having a negative impact on our growth. Because especially while we're starting something, it's important not to underestimate the amount of time and effort it's actually going to take to achieve our goals. So we're going to cut out all those things which aren't necessary right now, so we can have our unbroken focus and attention on achieving what's most important to us. And I know this all sounds simple and easy, but we can often get this feeling that we're behind everyone else, especially when we jump on Instagram and we see everyone else's highlight reel. But we need to understand that we're not actually behind, but we are responsible for ourselves. Our job is not trying to play catch up. Our job is to run our own race with purpose, with focus, with intent, because time's going to pass either way. So we're either going to drift or we're going to be moving with a very clear direction towards achieving everything we want for our life. I know I've said that line so many times in this video, but it's actually exciting. You're allowed to get excited about your dreams because that's what we want. We want to wake up in the morning with a passion, with a fire in our loins, ready to go after something which actually has deep meaning to ourselves. None of what I've spoken about here is about knowing the future. It's only about taking control of the present, because that's the only thing we can control in our lives. We can control our future, but we do that by focusing on the present and controlling what we do right now. That's what shapes our unique individual life path, and that's what shapes our future. The difference between the person who achieves everything they want in their life and the person who achieves absolutely nothing is only one thing: purpose. But purpose does not show up for passive people. Purpose is something that we have to chase down and create in our own life. So what I want you to do is this: decide on a purpose just for the next 30 days. It can be something easy, it can be something difficult. It all depends on what you want to do. Have a think, take 5 minutes to yourself, put your phone away. Once you've decided on your purpose, leave it in the comments down below. Because the other important thing is that as men, we start doing the things that we say we're going to do. We don't say we're going to do something and not follow through. That's not how we operate anymore. We take ourselves seriously, and the most important thing is that we're a man that we can rely on. So have a think about it, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the video. Any thoughts, questions, leave them down below or send me a message on Instagram. Always happy to help. So I hope you enjoyed the video, boys. Smash like, subscribe, turn the bell on, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.